Check out the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakishi. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Watson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing again is Watson. Caught here by Griffin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. On first down, it's Watson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line.
Come back.
Out of the gun, Watson. Underneath for Miller. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. D. Ford coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Still shedding tackles. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 46 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mahomes to throw once more. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And now out comes Houston. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. To throw is Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he's brought down after a good game. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. The Chiefs and Texans, couple of Midwest teams, they met Week 5 a season ago. Now, unfortunately, that was the night J.J. Watt, he was lost for the year. But it was the Chiefs in that ball game behind 3 Alex Smith touchdown passes that went on to beat Houston 42-34. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a KC touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Here's Webb. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Staying on his ball, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Webb now from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. He's going to sling this deep down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanking the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
On 1st and 10, Webb. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! What? 90! Ohio! What? 90!
Out of the gun, it's Webb. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kiki QT, 45 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out now the Chiefs' offensive unit ready to do battle again.
Half! Here we go! Half! Right, 20!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Check.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Under 10, 10. Half. Gun. Go.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
On first down, it's Webb. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's brought down. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. That is caught at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Alfred Blue, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are in for 6. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And the lead is now 14-10. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now a first down throw. Webb. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup at 34 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Webb. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Jarvis Jenkins in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Webb. Going deep for Hopkins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. It's caught inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Demetrius Harris, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Throwing on first down. Webb. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final shot before break. Webb. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Flex round! Flex round!
On first down, Webb. Going long for Coates. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw again, Webb. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now a first carry for Deontay Foreman, who was lost to the Achilles injury last year. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On first and 10, Webb. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Reggie Ragland coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
From the gun, Webb. Open man is QT, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big 30-yard play on third.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Here we go. What? 90.
Operating from the gun, Webb. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 32 yards. And the Texans are in for 6.
And, partner, you know I'm a big advocate of taking tape measures and just throw them away. I want to know if a guy can flat-out play. Well, DeAndre Hopkins is about 6'1", and we're used to the guys who go up and take it one-handed like we just saw there. 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" guys. In this case, he plays way taller than what he's listed, doesn't he?
He does indeed, and that was spectacular.
And we've got to watch him work his routine. We saw it during practice during the week. We saw it in pregame. He works hard at these one-handed catches. He's not just showing off.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready, 20.
Henning. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Ready, 39.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they're going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Throwing on first down. Webb. Caught left side, Hopkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down, Webb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Grand 38.
Throwing again. Webb. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. 56 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And now look at him go. The 30, the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
They get it to him running left. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Check, check, check. Gun, gun, gun. Go.
Now Henning. To the sideline, and it's caught, but, boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let him get anywhere. It made him kick a field goal. It almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with some
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing.
And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Thomas. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air. it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, Webb. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good-headed scheme going.
He's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back to throw now on first down. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Good. Let's go now. Left 35. Let's go.
Back to throw now on second and 10. He's going to float this over. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Anthony Sherman punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out comes Houston.
Flex round.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to go deep down the left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. They give him a gain of 37. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaugans get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Jarvis Jenkins in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Looking to throw on second down. Webb, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Webb now from the gun. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Now Webb. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll go with Foreman. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Half. Let's go now. White 20. White 20.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, shelling through the defense. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark? Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Chiefs on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. White 18. White 18. Gun.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
White 18. White 18.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Here's Webb. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Jarvis Jenkins bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. What? 90.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. This is caught inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. To throw, Webb. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Flex round. Flex round.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdote.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll running right through it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Webb can't escape as he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the
my
stuff she used to
grandmother did the same. It
preserve.
smells terrible. It's brought in by Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the 100, I keep trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy body. I made me sleep rest in the morning, I had me a break by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the old, I had a book in my shoulder.